That would be hard to say. Under any given conditions, if you had a failure on some of your main members, which I have said before, we do have some corrosion on some of our gusset plates and so forth. And if the bridge major span here, the lift span, if we had some problems here, you could have a failure, yes.
Okay. Is it possible that on any day, on any overloaded truck, it could happen here on this bridge?
Like I say, yes, it is possible. We do monitor the bridge and try to watch it very closely, but the bridge was designed for 15 tons, and of course we have 4 and 5 times that comes across it, which means that, yes, you could have a failure.
That block concrete came there. Okay, how about you'll be around a while. I got your car.
Mr. Roberts, what is the solution to the bridge problem in the state of Alabama in terms of building new ones and making the ones that exist safe for the citizens of this state?
Well, bridge and highway problems is going to have to be additional revenue. We just don't have the finances to conduct a program as we should. Our present bridge needs have amounted to something like possibly $300 million. We need $30 million over a 10-year period just to catch up with the deficient bridges.
How much money do you get each year to maintain these bridges?
We now get $2 million per year in federal bridge replacement funds, so we're going to have an increase from somewhere, whether it come from the federal level or whether it comes from the state level or a combination of both, and I think it's going to take this, a combination of both.
You once said that most people, when they build a bridge, they just think it'll last forever.
That's right. It seems that as long as there's anything standing, people will drive across it, and it's come to the point now that so many of them are becoming deficient, and we're going to continue to lose bridges by collapse, and we've been very fortunate that we haven't had any more loss of life than we have, and we're going to have to acquaint the public with the problem, and they're going to have to encourage their legislators to come with additional funds.
Do you have friends in the legislature? When I say you, do the people who maintain these bridges and who worry about them collapsing with a load of cars filled with people, do you have friends in the legislature?
Yes, we have friends in the legislature. A lot of the people see our needs and see our problems, and are not able to do anything about it because of public opinion. The fellow on the highways, I think that's where it's going to have to come from. He's going to have to see the need and see that it is a dangerous situation for he and his family in traveling our highways, and the public's going to have to encourage our legislators.
What is the situation at this point in the state of Alabama? There are 754 bridges, I understand, that are in conditions that are not safe.
That's true. And as we said, the need's about $300 million, and these bridges are going to continue to grow more critical every day. And every day that we keep going with the system as is, we're going to experience more failures, and from this point on, it's going to be just very dangerous on some of our bridges.
Wait a minute, we're going to have to stop and start over. Just as you know. Mr. Roberts, what is the situation in terms of bridge safety for the citizens of the state of Alabama?
Basically, our newer highways, the bridges are very safe, but we have so many of the older bridges that were built in the 1930s that are all going bad at the same time. Not only on the state system, but in the county systems as well. The county road departments are not able to maintain their structures as they should. they're not able to replace bridges because they just don't have adequate funds. So both the counties and the state system are in dire need as far as funding is
Which
concerned.
ones are in the most ill repair?
Probably the old timber bridges. These timber bridges, the life of timber would be about probably since the 1930s, and as I've said before, their lifespan's ending, and they're all ending about the same time.
Which would be next?
The old I-bar trusses, which we have hundreds throughout the state. These are the old high-level cast iron trusses that were built and designed in the early 30s, and these bridges are becoming very critical. These are mostly on county roads. We don't have these on the state system, only very, very few, but they are becoming very, very critical.
How close are we to somebody losing their life on a bridge that is not maintained properly in the state?
Well, not being maintained, or else the end of the bridge just having reached the end of its life, you know, that's about the situation. Heavy loads can take a lot of these old I-bar trusses in on any given date. Now, we had 3 trusses collapse this year, and this was not due to lack of maintenance, and it wasn't real bad bridges. These were heavy-duty trusses that we thought were in good shape, but they were struck by vehicles, and of course, when this happens, down they go, and we lost 2 of them completely and almost lost another one. And so when these old trusses are hit like this, we can't expect them to stand up either.
What do you see in the future in terms of relief?
We hope that Congress is going to give us relief in the bridge replacement funds. There's some legislation pending that would provide almost 10 times the amount that we...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, test.
Okay, you're rolling.
All right. Mr. Bunn, how often do you have to repair this bridge, and what kind of damage is incurred to it?
Well, it's just mostly the surface that we have to patch approximately once a week on this bridge or the other one up the road. We usually inspect it about twice a week because cold can come in it real quick.
What kind of repairs do you have to do to this bridge, and how often?
We patch the surface, routine maintenance, just replace the blacktop when holes come in it. About once a week. We usually inspect it about twice a week. Wintertime, it's a little more often than it is in summertime.
Once a week, isn't that quite a bit?
Well, it takes up a good bit of my time of the maintenance crew, the patch crew.
Wait a minute. Okay, stop it. Mr. Bunn, what condition is this bridge in?
Well, I call it bad condition. We have to patch it quite often, say once a week on average, and we inspect it about twice a week to be sure that we catch the holes when they first come in.
Are you nervous about this bridge here?
Well, it could be a little dangerous. There's heavy traffic on it.
What kind of traffic do you have on it?
Pulpwood trucks, log trucks, good bit of heavy traffic going to Kimberly Clark.
How do you feel when you drive across it?
I drive across slow.
No, I'm going to talk to you in a minute. Okay. Maintenance experts say this bridge has finally reached the end of its useful life, but they say they'll continue to keep patching it until something is done. Maybe a new bridge or more appropriations to help with maintenance of the bridge here in Childersburg. This is Norman Lumpkin, WSFA TV News, Childersburg, Alabama. Mr. Roberts, what is the construction type of this bridge here?
It's constructed out of 2x4 timbers laid up edgeways with asphaltic material placed on top of that. This bridge was built during the war years to provide access to a munitions plant, and during those years no steel was available for bridge construction, so as a result that was the only method they had to use. Now these timbers have rotted, and really the useful life of the bridge is far past. If we had available funds, we should have the bridge replaced immediately, because we do have maintenance problems with it, continuous patching, and there's always that possibility of a failure.
Can you tell us about this bridge here? I understand it is a truss-type bridge, and you have a few of them in your district. You have some problems with this type construction?
We surely do. This type bridge was originally designed in the early 1800s. It's a timber-type truss that's designed to carry light traffic. However, the heavy loads that are being imposed, such as the log trucks, coal trucks, have really created a problem for us. They shear the piles and cause total failure with the bridge.
When you say total failure, what do you mean?
The means of the main span drops down. Usually causes damage to the vehicle and sometimes injury and possibly a fatality.
Have you had an incident with this bridge in particular?
Yes, this bridge failed under about 40 tons of logs back in December, and it has been repaired with new piles. They've been repaired so that the main span could be lifted back, and it's back in service now.
How do you feel about this bridge? Is it safe enough to carry 40 tons, 50 tons, 60 tons?
No, sir, it's not. It's not designed to carry traffic like that, just light traffic. It's safe for automobile-type traffic, but not continuous imposement of these heavy loads.
But are they transported over this bridge still?
Yes, they are occasionally.
Isn't it a fact this bridge was built to carry T model or A model, horse and carriage?
That's right. That's all the traffic we had at the time this particular design came into effect. We maintain the county road across here, but the railroad picks up the east end of the bridge.
Mr. Roberts, how would you describe this particular bridge?
This is an old I-bar truss. It was designed back in the early 1800s, and it's representative of hundreds of bridges throughout the state, especially that the county road departments maintain. This old truss is badly corroded. The floor system is in bad shape. One of the columns has a bow in it, which makes it very critical in that failure could possibly occur under a heavy load. The maintenance problems that you have are not just directly related to the bridge in itself, but the public sometimes cuts some of the members out, some of these steel members that are necessary to support the truss, just for scrap iron or for uses around their farms. Also, many of the farmers cut the handrails off of some of these bridges or the sides off of a pony truss in order to get farm equipment across.
One highway department official said that this bridge is like a cocked gun. It could go at any time. This is Norman Lumpkin, WSFA TV News, Franklin County, Northwest Alabama. From what we've seen so far on this trip and what we've been told, this bridge is like a cocked gun, according to one maintenance official. He said it could go at any time. This is Norman Lumpkin, WSFA TV News in Franklin County, Northwest Alabama.
We have.